Hey, Carew and Nikki. Take out my earbuds. Carew, I just finished watching your three videos, which I found very entertaining and very fulfilling. Thank you for sharing those. I didn't take notes on them, which I probably should have, but I wanted to respond to some of your questions. First of all, the question about Landon Donovan and the Major League Soccer. Um, Yesterday was a watershed day for Landon Donovan. There's still 4 games left in the season for the Galaxy. Actually, I think all but one team have just 4 games left. So it's basically into late October. The Galaxy are currently tied with Seattle in first place in the league, and they both have 57 points, I think. Um, and But LA has the best that has scored more goals than any other team in the league and has allowed the fewest goals. They have a plus 32 goal differential or something like that. Maybe it's plus 36 now. So yesterday they played the New York Red Bull, who are considered one of the better teams in the East. They have the guy who scored the most goals in the league, Sean Wright Phillips, and then Thierry Henry also. LA beat them 4-0, and Landon Donovan had a goal and 3 assists in the game. Robbie Keane scored a goal as well, and they have a young striker named Giassi Zardes who also scored a goal. And so currently, Landon Donovan has 18 assists. He leads the league by 4, and his 3 assists yesterday tied him for the all-time record for most assists in the regular season in Major League Soccer. So he's pretty excited about that. I think I'm pretty excited about it. LA is playing really, really well, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but they are playing really beautiful soccer. If you can get on MLS.net and watch a replay of one of the games, um, their passing is just really fun to watch. They just take defenses apart, and I think a few weeks ago they set a all-time record with the most number of passes leading in possession leading up to a goal. And in the game last night, they had one sequence where they had 16 passes leading up to the goal. I think the other one that they had was like 28 or 32 or something. I can't remember. Um, so yeah, it's been really fun to watch them play recently. And the interesting thing is I actually haven't been able to watch a lot of their games live because a lot of them are televised. And I don't have a TV, so I end up watching them after the fact, which is way better for me. I enjoy it much more because I don't stress out about whether or not they're going to win or lose, which I know sounds like it defeats the purpose, but I actually like watching the way things unfold. I'm a process guy, so I like watching how the game unfolds. I like watching the plays the players make and the thought processes and that kind of thing. And actually, whether or not they're winning or losing is like almost a distraction from why I like the game, which seems weird. Um, in addition to watching soccer, actually, I don't know if I told you this. I joined a soccer team in the Hispanic Men's League, the adult league. Cesar, I ran into him. Actually, he just came by the house one day, and he said, "Hey, there's this other team from Pendleton, and they need a goalie." Um, and he gave me the guy's number, and so I called him, and so I played 2 games with him, and we lost the first one 5-2, and we tied the second one 6-6. And the second one I didn't play very well. I was actually really bummed. And partially, I'm just out of practice, and playing on a full field is 11-11 is a different beast. Um, but also, we played a field in Hermiston on Friday evening, and the sun was setting. In the second half, I mean, the sun was setting over the goal I was looking at, and they scored 2 goals where I couldn't see. There was one where actually they had a player, the other team had a player running right towards me from about the midfield line, and my other player was with him, and the ball was there somewhere, and all I could see, they were literally running towards me and all I could see was the sun right behind them. And I came out, and all of a sudden the ball was like 2 feet over my head, and I actually jumped up and got my both hands on it and deflected it. It went up in the air, um, but it ended up going in the goal anyway. And then I gave up, and our team was ahead the whole game, and then we gave up a goal on a corner kick. And I don't feel confident on crosses coming out and controlling them. So this was actually a low hard cross to the near post, and their guy beat his defender to the near post and put it in. But I kind of came out thinking to catch it in the middle, so I wasn't in the goal. And he probably would have scored anyway, but I just, I made the wrong decision, and it really bothers me. So actually, I got Gareth to go out with me on Sunday and send in a bunch of crosses and let me practice on my decision making a little bit, which I enjoyed. In addition to playing soccer, I'm also coaching. I agreed to coach a middle school rec league team. And of course, I showed up, and immediately the guy who is a middle school teacher who is kind of running the boys competitive team, and he asked me if I could take them on a couple games. So actually, last Saturday I went to LeGrand with this middle school team, and in their first game, I guess they got beaten pretty badly, and he said that they didn't win the ball and they didn't stay in position, and and they played really well. We lost the game 5-3, but it was a very even game. It could have gone either way. And the first goal that the LeGrand team scored, the player was offside by a significant amount. Um, so it was good. And actually, it was really I have mellowed, and the winning and losing stuff, probably because we've lost so much, is less important to me than the quality of play. And I thought the kids played really well. I thought they did a good job. I thought that I was actually surprised at how well they played. So it was fun. So anyway, I'll go coach tomorrow and the next day, and Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7, coaching the rec league team, which should be a lot of fun. Um, and then I'll take the competitive team again this next Saturday. Um, I'm also playing tennis with Gareth on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I think I talked about that. Gareth beat me last week, which was really cool. It was fun, and then I beat him earlier this week, and then we actually tied and ran out of time. I think we both we'd won the same number of games or something this this last Thursday. Actually, I can't even remember anymore what the score was. But it's really fun. We're having a good time, and I'm playing tennis with Nick on Wednesdays, so I'm playing tennis 3 days a week. Um, and I'm also singing in a men's chorus every Tuesday evening from 7 to 8:30. I I'm probably be arriving a little late because I have soccer practice with kids. And this Friday, I'm singing with Margaret and Jen at a children's museum fundraiser. So actually, we rehearsed tonight when I got home. Plus, I did tell you I got a job, didn't I? I've been working the last 2 weeks for the tribes, working on the Place Names Atlas project. So in the last 2 weeks, I put in like 55 hours of time, which has been okay. But and it's nice to kind of work when I want to and when I have something to do. But today, I've got a whole series of things that I needed to do, and I basically went in and started working at 7:15, sat down at a desk, and worked on QA/QC of this database from 7:15 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I literally got up twice to go to the bathroom and a couple times to get water, and that was it. I just would just I felt the need to really crank through this. Tomorrow I'm going in the afternoon, and hopefully I can get things wrapped up and be done with this project for now. But I suspect there's going to be stuff coming back at me. Um, so yeah, that's been a lot of work. It's cramping my style, man. It sucks. Um, most days I've been working like 6 hours, 6.5 hours, which isn't too bad. And I've just been taking time off to go play tennis with Gareth. Oh, what else? So in addition to working and all this stuff, oh, the bicycle riding with Garrett. So yeah, I went and got my bike fixed, and I've been riding it. And actually, I rode it, and then I got a flat. Um, with Taryn, bicycle riding with Taryn. I've taken him out a few times. We've only taken him out like 3 times. He got sick on Friday and was throwing up. Um, like he does. He gets these 24-hour flu bugs and throws up and throws up. We've got him tested for allergies, and he has a ton of allergies. We're trying to figure out how to deal with those. And poor Sarah, I've been berating her because I'm skeptical of in some ways I really didn't want to get him tested, but he was getting things like rashes around his mouth and other places on his body from certain foods. So it's good to know. But the problem is, what I wanted to know was, what is he extremely allergic to? Of course, they come back in everything. He's allergic to everything, wheat, corn, peanuts, tomatoes, potatoes, just tons and tons of stuff. He's not allergic to rice. He's not allergic to milk. He's not allergic to eggs, and that's kind of it. Um, and so, we're Sarah's going to do what she wants to do. Basically, it doesn't matter. But I was like, I am not going to be strict about this. If we go somewhere and all there is to eat is wheat bread, he's going to eat some of it. He's been okay. It's not like it's killing him. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully it'll make him healthier and happier if we cut down on those things. But yeah, I just don't want it to turn into this huge religion of food thing, which just drives me crazy. Um, and I actually have allergies. Scott O'Daniel, like for lunch, gave me, because I was working away. I was just going to keep working. He gave me part of his lunch, and it was this um, salad type thing, and it had avocados and broccoli and cilantro and all kinds of stuff and pine nuts. And when I was eating it, I noticed that my mouth was itching. I was allergic to something in it, and I'm just used to that because I've always had allergies to something, and I just kind of ignore it for the most part. And I don't eat. If I eat something that I feel that way about, usually I can eat it one time, but if I go back and eat it again, it really bothers me. So I'm careful and I don't eat those things again. But it doesn't kill me. I don't have death allergies, anaphylactic shock type stuff. So anyway, so on the bicycle thing, all of that has affected the bicycle riding to some degree. He had a traumatic day where he got stuck with a bunch of needles and things, but he's really enjoyed it riding on the caboose bike. Um, we did take him on the other bike one time, and actually I took him on the grass, and I just told him, I want you to ride along and then ditch the bike, just jump off, and he actually really enjoyed that. But I think you've got the right idea. We probably should go down to the park, to the school just 2 blocks down from our house, and let him ride there because it's pretty flat on the grass. But I've actually been riding my bike, not a ton, but 2 or 3 times. When I've had the time, I've gone out for like 5 mile rides, and I ride up over the hill, which is kind of a good workout. Um, so I'm really enjoying it. I think I'd like to do some mountain biking, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm ambivalent about it. I'm worried about hurting myself, actually, honestly. I really am. I sprained my thumb warming up for a soccer game Thursday, and it really hurts. And no, it's not black and blue. And I don't have any footage of my black and blue toe, but my wife will vouch for me, and you know that she wouldn't lie about something like that. So I guess that's just about everything that's going on. I mean, the barefoot water skiing looks like so much fun. I would love, 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 love to do that someday. But woe is me, I'm stuck, doing other things. Um, so yeah, this coming weekend we've got. Uh, I'm playing music Friday, Saturday, coaching soccer. Sunday we'll probably have another game. Hopefully next week things will calm down a little bit and I won't be working. Maybe even by like Wednesday this week I won't be working. And then uh, the following Friday we're gonna come see Nikki. Hey Nikki. And so I'm really excited about that. That's going to be fun, and we're going to take Gareth to look at OSU and see what's up. Gareth, by the way, is doing great. He seems real happy not playing soccer, and he's keeping himself busy and doing well. So I guess that's all I've got for now. Thank you for making videos, crew. I know you're super busy. Nikki, you as well. I know you guys are really busy, and I really do appreciate the effort it takes for you to put up these videos, and I'm glad you do. It makes me happy. So I am gonna go to bed because I have to get up and go see the doctor tomorrow with Taryn to find out when he's gonna die from these allergies. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. And I will have another installment of Storytime with Uncle Dan in the not too distant future. Take care.